Hey Virgo, welcome to your tarot love reading. And what I'm gonna highly recommend is that you check out my description box below, Virgo. Why I'm highly recommending that is that there's such great things down there that can empower yourself, Virgo. Since you like to value your inner energy so much, all those stuff in my description box will actually add to that value for yourself, Virgo. So if you really do value yourself like you do internally, in fact, you're even showing up in your own reading. Look at that. That's you, Virgo. This is you. This is you, right? The Hermit. You know how to go inwards, get more clarity, get more aha moments, feel your passion within you, get your inner guidance that way. In fact, you can even test your Kundalini energy. Like that's how you ground yourself. Mind you, you have a firm foundation on the ground there. It's rock. It's rock. It's solid. You value your inner energy and you're showing people how to be connected that way. In fact, you're one of the biggest energies out there that can show people that. That's where you value yourself out. That's why the Queen of Swords is here. That's why Queen of Swords is here, and it's in reverse. Because you feel that way. You feel like you have a truth within you. You want to spread that truth to people. Now, mind you, look at that. She has one leg uncovered. And the other one is covered. Why do you think the Queen of Swords has one leg covered and the other one uncovered? Virgo, you're always hesitant to take steps that you're not fully sure of. You like to know all the facts until you make decisions. That's what's showing up in this Queen of Swords here. And the reason why you want to do that, because you are factual, right? You feel that way about yourself. In fact, you think you have the truth. That's why that sword is in the upright. But in reverse, it's showing that you are not in your truth. Because I think sometimes Virgo can think that they know everything. But when you get into a mentality of thinking that you know everything, that's coming from your ego, Virgo. That's coming from your ego. I can tell you one thing, your ego is not your essence. Your ego is not your essence. In fact, it's a duality within you. Your ego and your essence is a duality within you, Virgo. And your essence is the only thing that can truly empower you and give you the clear insight that you are seeking when you go inward. But until you recognize the difference between your own essence and your ego, how do you know where your directives are coming from when you go inward, Virgo? How do you know where that directive is coming from? If it's coming from your ego or from your essence? If you can't answer that, then how do you trust your own inner guidance? Where's that guidance come from? If it's coming from your own ego, how does your ego know what's going on outside of you when it just runs on a program that's designed to protect you physically? So if it just runs on a limited program like that, so how would your ego know what's going on outside of that program? Your ego would like to think it does know all about that stuff because it's designed to protect you, right? So it's going to make you feel like you do know everything. But in reality, as a human being here, we have this duality with us. So it's impossible for one of us to know everything in this human experience. Even though in my, what we perceive as our higher self, am this, grand guardian protector, right? And we all have this higher aspect of ourselves. But even in my own human experience here, I have my duality here too. None of us can transcend that aspect of this experience here. None of us can transcend that aspect of our experience here. It's just part of the law of the planets. If you don't know about the law of the planets, Virgo, I do have a package it's actually my special in my description box below that contains the law of the planets. So you can better understand how the law of planets actually operate. So you can educate yourself on that. So you can start empowering yourself in that way too. So you don't have to always look inwards, thinking that's the only source of energy for you. Because energy is everywhere. Energy is everywhere, not just within you. The planets generate energy, the sun generates energy, which is a star, right? So stars generate energy, everybody generates energy, the earth generates energy, so that's a planet. The cosmos generate energy as a collective. Then within the collective, all the individual stars emit their own energy. There's not one experience in this experience that is a replica of it itself. Everything is a unique experience. We're not here to actually limit our experience here, but our ego does. If you run on that program of ego, you're limiting your experience here. You're actually surrendering your power, because the power that you actually have within you is from your own essence. That's where it comes from, is from your own essence. Do you know where your essence is at, Virgo? Then do you know the difference between your essence and your ego? Have you figured that out for yourself, Virgo? I'm challenging you here. Because you're coming across that you know everything, that the truth comes from within you. But if it really does, and you're aligned with your ego, you're not going to get the truth. Because the ego just runs on that program. And it's dualistic. So if it's dualistic, is it true then? Or is it just a perception? And then if it's a perception, where's that perception coming from? Well, it's coming from that program. And are you saying that you trust the program more than you trust yourself? Do you trust a program more than you trust yourself, Virgo? Think about that. Now, when you think about it, you're actually going to your head. And when you go to your head, you're going to attach to your ego. Now your ego is going to tell you that it has the answer. And we just got done talking about ego, Virgo. So what kind of answer do you think you're going to get from your own ego about that, Virgo? What kind of answer do you think you're going to get from your own ego, Virgo? You're going to get whatever your ego thinks is best for you. But it's your perception of your own ego, which runs on a program. And then you're going to accept that answer from your program because you've been running on a program. When you go inwards, unless you're aligned with your essence, that's what you've been getting. You're directed from, Virgo, all this time. You haven't even been consciously aware of that. And I'm waking you up to that fact of yourself, Virgo. Now, how are you going to change that for yourself, Virgo? How are you going to change that for yourself? Do you know how to? Do you know how to make that shift within you? Have that paradigm shift within you? And what I'm going to tell you right now, Virgo, is what the ultimate coaching is all about that I have in my description box down below. If you want further detail about that ultimate coaching, it's actually listed on Discord, on TFU. And it's on there, and it's available for you to view on there without having a membership. But go ahead and go check it out under TFU. Be under services. And you go check it out, Virgo. Then you can check out the Ultimate Life Coaching Package, and you can see all the things that are offered in there. You can see if that will actually improve your inner connection with yourself. So if you really do value yourself in your inner connection, the guidance that you get from there, Virgo, so you can actually be truthful with yourself, right? Because you highly value that part of yourself. But look what's at look at what's at the feet of you. It's your own helmet, right? You are trying to be truthful. You're taking off your mask, right, Virgo? You're showing the world how to take off your mask. But you gotta take it a step further than that. Because if you really are wanting to show the world the truth, it has to come from your essence, not your ego. It has to come from your essence, not your ego. So from here on out, since you're aware of that, Virgo, you can't go out there saying that you have the truth for the world when it comes to your ego. So if you really want to give the truth to people, it has to come from your essence. No, your challenge now from here on out, Virgo, It's to find out how to connect to your essence so you can actually give the truth that resonates from your essence. Because your essence is whole and complete. It's not dualistic. You know, you're here for your human experience. Your essence and the guidance you get from your essence is not affected by that. It's not. But what you do with it after that, is dualistic. So it's up to you what you're going to do with it. What are you going to do with it, Virgo? I just woke you up to what you have to do. Now it's up to you to take action on it, Virgo. Well, I love you a lot, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.